Okay, here we go. This is going to be a video about one of my 3 latest projects, all having to do with time and lots of other stuff. Each project, of course, has different other stuff. This one started as a Volos project from YouTube and GitHub, and all I kept was the calendar. I've written calendar code before, so I didn't feel like redoing it, and his calendar looked really nice, so I kept it. That's VOLOS. You can find it on YouTube. Now, I don't have any great editing skills, so I'm just going to show this and talk about it as things come along. It receives data from OpenWeatherMap, OWM, I believe it's .org, very easy to find, and it throws it up on screen in various ways. It has 3 graphs, one for temperature, one for rainfall, and one for snowfall. The snowfall doesn't show up unless there is snowfall. The rainfall shows up no matter what. Uh-oh, screen time's out too. So we'll push a button and get the screen back. When the screen's off, it throws up that little time and date thing. It's kind of like a watch. And then it stays on for the timeout period. I think that's 4 minutes right now. So you can watch it go around and round, and then it goes off to save the display. So let's talk about each of the parts. Here coming up is the current condition screen. It'll do temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit, wind speed in meters per second or miles per hour. Down at the bottom there it'll say clear, cloudy, snow, whatever. That's current conditions. And the last update, right now it updates 4 times an hour. Uh-oh, better plug it in. Run out of battery. Sorry about that. It updates 4 times an hour from OWM during peak period, and then during the off period it only updates once per hour. It could be changed to not update at all if you wish, of course. All easily done because you'll have the source code. The source for this is on GitHub, and the link will be in the comments below the video. You can see the month calendar there. Nice, really nice calendar. I did a little bit of change to it. That little snowflake on the right goes with the bar graph at the bottom, which indicates screen brightness. I left it in. It doesn't really mean anything. There is a table inside the program which changes the video brightness each hour, so you can taper it down at night, not have it be quite so bright. Or if you put zeros in, it'll turn completely off permanently. But since this one turns off anyway, you really don't want to do that. As you can see, there's color under the graph. That's something I did. Originally, it was just a line graph, and it could be again if you just comment out the fill routine. It'll just be a line graph. If that's what you like, then do it. I do a little bit of cheating on the graph. When I was putting in the lines, occasionally it would skip one. Every 6 or 7 it would skip one. So I had to go back and detect that and fill in where it was. And if I filled in on one side, it would leave a little gap on the other, and if I filled out on the other side, it would leave a little gap on the other. So I finally had to fill in on both sides to make it solid like that. The graph automatically ranges itself. The graph code's the same, as you can see. The color of the graph is different. When it puts up these additional screens, it has a different brightness from that screen. Originally that was the only screen and it had its own brightness, but the others looked kind of poor when it got dim, so they're on their own brightness. That can be changed, of course. Yeah, all this can be changed. You'll have the source code. Oh, that's enough for that screen. What's the next screen? The next one's going to be one of the graphs. You see, oh, not yet. This is the forecast for the next 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days. Shows the temperature range and other information that OWM provides. The graph screens will have a variable number of crossbars on the axis, depending on what looks good. If it's 1, 2, or 3, I think 3 is the max, but it may be more than that. I forgot. I wrote this, but I forgot. So it'll look a little bit different. The top and bottom are always integer. The middle stuff, it will be up to 2 decimal points, being a float. So what else? Come on, come on, come on. Let's do it. There we go. So you can see the day of the week. Light rain, clear sky, snow, whatever is coming. And there's the name of the town. I'm living in a town called Bangui, B-A-N-G-U-I. And there's the screen. The dotted lines, of course, are midnight for the days. So you can see when the day changes and give you a little bit of an idea of when the rainfall or the temperature or the snow is coming. This is sunrise and sunset. Most people don't care. Also waxing and waning gibbous or crescent, full moon, new moon, and quarters. So that pretty much wraps up everything that's there. I don't trap everything that comes down. I do a one call to OWM, and then I do a forecast call. And both of those are parsed out. It's JSON, J-S-O-N, packet that's received. And I pull all this stuff out of there. That weather forecast, the character strings there are close to what OWM gives, but I didn't have room enough for all of the text that they send down, so I had to abbreviate some of it, but it's pretty close to what they have to say. There's the waxing gibbous. Gibbous is a more than half moon. Of course, crescent is less than half. And that's about it. Anything else you need to know is in the source code, and of course you can always write to me. All of my GitHubs are under Mikey Momo. First name is Mike, and my last name starts M-O, and it becomes Mikey Mo, which means my Mikey in one of the Filipino languages. And then it became Mikey Momo, and a Momo is a ghost in Tagalog, or the main island language here. I'm retired U.S. living here in the Philippines because it's cheaper. So look under Mikey Momo for this and other projects. I just did a quick look there, see if I left anything out. The other thing is you can put your customization stuff in there. It includes the POSIX time code string, the environmental string. This probably looks horrible. But you can put in whatever you want there. Customization, it's in under the tab Defines and Docs instead of being in the main, because it's a whole lot of stuff in here and it really just gludges up the main. So that's it. I'm open to suggestions for updates, enhancements, bug reports, whatever you like. If you want something new in here, if it's available in either forecast or one call, I can do it. I've been learning a lot about JSON lately, and you'll see there's a simplified JSON decoder code bit that I've come to like, and it works really well. saves a lot of memory because it doesn't use an extra convert to string, so you don't have to use the part there where it stores the string, because it simply doesn't happen. So that's the project. It's called Clock and Calendar. And I think it looks really good, thanks to Volos for the good looking calendar there. On the left side used to be a little calculator, but I removed all that and started working and put in all these other screens. So it's significantly different, but that's the beauty of open source code. You can copy it and do what you like with it. Enjoy the project and look at my others on the channel. They'll be coming soon.